The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And that's what we have today. I have four of the greatest here, four of my podcasted brothers, and we're bringing everybody together from all the shows to do another questions podcast. And those joining us today include Jose, Ryan, Hayden, Kevon. What's up, guys?
And with your spirit, Father. What was that?
Let's say that was a very interesting intro.
That is Samuel L. Jackson's speech.
I thought you were quoting I thought you were quoting a Bible verse at one point.
Well, it is a Bible verse. Actually, it is. I think it's slightly.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll quote from the Torah as well, since I'm Jewish, so you know.
Oh yes.
For Rosh Hashanah, we'll quote from the Torah.
Yes. Happy Rosh Hashanah, Hayden. I will look for a movie reference with that, but I was watching Pulp Fiction, and I just wanted me to say that on camera forever.
That was a good one, though. That was a good.
Like
intro.
that, yeah.
I'll give credit to the effort there. It was well done.
And I think I might have skipped a line, but whatever. I got the part where everybody remembers.
It was well done. I commend the effort.
Thanks, guys. But anyways, questions pod. We did this a few weeks ago where I asked the biggest life and internet and social questions. And for the next hour, we're going to do that once again. So you know what to do. And let us start with this. So just jump in. So my first question for you all. Is it okay to listen to sad breakup songs when someone breaks your heart? Whether that's She's Out of My Life by Michael Jackson or Marvin's Room by Drake. Whether you've done it or not, I definitely have. And how have you coped with such sadness, and is it with music?
I love that this pod is also low-key Matt trying to figure out if the things that he does are okay. This is so much like a bad text question. I don't actually. I'm not a big music person.
You just listen in silence.
No, I don't sit in silence. I mean, I like to hang out with people. I like to be with folks. So when something like that has happened to me in the past, admittedly, it's been a bit, obviously. I like to hang out with my friends. I like to go out, you know what I mean, grab some drinks or do something, just get your mind off things.
Oh boy, that was he's really asking the hard hitting questions right here. God, that's actually a tough one. I personally, I have done that in the past.
Do you remember what song?
No, I don't remember what song, but it was, I mean, getting through a breakup is tough. It's not easy. I went through one. It was pretty difficult after a while, but I think just like hanging out with friends, like doing things that you like to do, going to sporting events. That's how I personally handled it. I actually thought, like, maybe this was just me. I thought the breakup actually got like emotionally like harder as the time went by. That I like just fresh off it, I didn't think it was so bad. But then like once you think about the person, like after it hurt a little bit, but I wouldn't say necessarily right after. Like right after the breakup wasn't so bad. It was more like it hurt over time.
I get it, man. I commend you for that. What about Kevon and Jose?
My answer is gonna be controversial. I'm what you call a Mr. Rebound. So whenever that happens, I immediately find someone new to distract me from it. It's not the ideal way to go about it, but it's I gotta say it's what I do. And
it makes sense.
Good for you. You're better than me, you know.
What can I say?
Girls are knocking at my door, so you know.
It works, man. Like,
you gotta go Kevon, though.
You got to go through the roster. These girls hitting you up.
You're with Kevon, Jose. You're same.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
I mean, come on, guys. We all got a side.
Like, why sit around? Like, why sit around moping around when you could like find somebody else?
Can confirm I
Not
do
even
not
that.
have to side anything.
Come on, everybody got one number in their fucking phones.
I
just
have some on my phone that aren't going to be interested, but yes, I have a lot of girls in my phone.
I have
really
Matt
interested,
Brown
but you know,
production meetings. That's
That
my
is an
side
explosion.
piece. Me and Matt
man.
discussing the internet is my side piece.
Well, I got
Oh,
this
man.
nice Spanish. I got this nice Spanish girl. If y'all ever need it, all right? She's in the Bronx.
I'm okay.
She'll pretty much smash anybody, especially back at the car show when you need a hotel. Good.
He goes, looking at you, Ryan. I know someone who would be like, "Oh, that's fine. He's fine.
She's
That'll
good.
work."
Like she's straight. More the merrier. She don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, music wise, anyway. As long as you ain't fucking listening, like what Papa Roach, Last Resort, you want to go fucking kill yourself. You're pretty much straight. Do whatever
Nickelback.
the fuck you want. Or
Call back to last questions.
Yeah,
Nickelback.
Yeah, might as well, if you're listening to Nickelback, you might as well just kill yourself. So just straight.
No
you
one
deserve to be. You deserve to be broken up if you listen to Nickelback. So,
oh man, you know I.
No, just get us. Fucking
not with the Nickelback again.
I don't think Nickelback is so bad. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't think it's so bad.
That's
it's
what I
super
said.
bad. If you're bullshit. If you're
no, I'm not saying listening
fan,
to it after a breakup. I just don't think that music is that bad.
After breakup, before breakup, during when you're middle of the day, it's like wearing a t-shirt saying "I have a vagina." That's basically what Nickelback.
Oh my! Welcome to the Nickelback Conversations podcast.
They're definitely not coming on this show. Yeah, that's happened. You know, I've gone through a few of them, and one was in person, 2 times over the phone, and
they did it over the phone. Oh, that's
over
bad.
the phone's tough.
But you know, yeah, like so if you know in New York City where Park Avenue is, in front of it's in front of the building that was used in the backdrop of Different Strokes. Okay. Is where a girl broke up. No, I worked on Park Ave. I literally walked up to Grand Central having a breakup conversation in the rain. And then you know where Pershing Square is? So if you go out of Grand Central onto the which avenue? Anyway, you just go to the residential side. There's Pershing Square. It's a diner. And if you've seen Friends with Benefits, that's where the ending is.
That's the end of the movie.
That's where I broke up. That's where we broke up, and I cried on the train home, and I see people looking at me. And then what was funny, right? So I was supposed.
No way.
So it was supposed to be long distance. No, it was long distance for a bit, and I scheduled vacation to see her. That was canceled. So I made this TikTok that it wouldn't have been TikTok. I made this video that I wasn't confident to post. I would have done it now. So it's Michael Jackson, She's Out of My Life playing in the background, and I'm erasing my vacation time. I'll find it and send it to you guys. I definitely still have it. But it's definitely okay. And then the other time, call the phone in the cold winter, whatever.
Over the phone, that sucks. You should try.
What do you think is worse? You breaking up with a person or them breaking up with you? Because I have a controversial opinion. I actually think it's worse to break up with someone because like then you get regret and like you feel bad about it. Like if someone breaks up with me, like that's whatever. Like one of my last relationships, I broke up with them. It wasn't a good feeling. Like you feel like an asshole. Like I don't really know.
Disagree. I don't like to.
No, you might be onto something there.
Well,
like I felt like an asshole after. Like
why?
broke this girl's heart. Like it was just like. I mean, it was the right
you can always come back.
It was the right thing to do, but like at the time, but it was like there's mixed emotions when you do either one.
Disagree. I'm competitive. I want out first because then they didn't. You can't quit me. I quit you.
I do that with situationships, but out of my 3 relationships in my life, they all broke up with me. So it wasn't my decision. They'll say that.
Did you do anything back in return?
No, I just moved on. I did. Moved on with my life.
See, what you should have done was just like fuck a bitch and just take a picture and just send it to her.
Maybe for the next time.
Next one, just take a picture.
Look at me.
You gotta that one. Yeah.
You gotta upgrade, Matt. You gotta upgrade.
I think we've upgraded all those times, but I haven't really dated in a while, so we'll see. Remember, at Matt Brown 300 on Instagram. But yeah,
That
Hayden, I think
mustache.
it's going either way. Yeah, I didn't shave this week, but yeah, this
No, that's
mustache.
all right. That's a porn stash,
I
kid.
got
You
you. I
ready to
got
eat
you.
that vagina?
Yeah. Next question. If somebody sends you a meme, right, on Instagram or TikTok, right, and I send them a meme and they don't respond to me, it's okay to ignore them, right? You have to. I expect all the memes I send to be responsive. I don't send a lot of memes, but every one I send definitely warrants a response. And if they ignore me,
Really?
though, I don't. If they ignore me, I ignore them when they send stuff. That's okay, right?
Yeah, oh,
That's
100%.
fine. That's fine.
100%.
You don't have to respond to stuff. This is the bad texture thing. You don't have to respond. You're
Yeah,
not
It's like
required to talk to anybody. You're adults out there. Everyone listening, you're adults, unless you're
Boy,
children.
these are really hard hitting questions, man.
That one was easy. Give us
That
another
was an
easy
easy one.
one.
That was an easy one. Yeah.
I got
You
one.
give me a layup there. That was like a layup. You know, I
Do you think we gave a pass to people having dirty cars? Like, I feel like if you have a dirty car, no one cares.
Oh no! My car's a shithole. It's a reflection on me. Like I have to clean it up. Like it's 100%. Like I'm guilty of that. I am guilty of that. I don't really care, but I do. Oh my god, my family's very very crazy about dirty cars. So it's that's a tough question actually. I think I should be yelled at if I have a tough car to an extent. Yes, I do. If I have a rough car, I think I should be yelled at.
Yeah, I think people do that, Matt. Though I don't know if people get a free pass. I've heard people talk when I'm talking to people about like red flags or stuff they look for in relationships. Like dirty car comes up every now and again. It's not all the time, but like I've heard people.
Oh no,
like,
I wouldn't come up with that in like a relationship thing. That's not a big deal in a relationship.
Yeah, but like I'm just using that as an example. Like I know people who are like not even related to people who, if they see they have a dirty car, it does change the way they think about them. Like they're like, oh, this guy or this girl has a dirty car, and like all of a sudden they got a new kind of
They get the
worldview.
ick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
have to.
So
I
I
have
think
to. I mean,
that's-
I have to
yeah.
clean my car. Yeah, I'm a victim of that. I will admit that. I did myself. I have a dirty car. So
That's your car,
Does
Jose.
anybody really give a shit though? My car is.
Jose has a clean car.
But
Yeah,
I mean, in the outside it looks clean. On the inside, I just smashed the girl in the backseat like 3 days ago. So I mean,
you didn't clean it, huh? You just left it there.
I don't
Reminder.
got time. I'm too tired. Fuck that. I think the condom wrapper's still back there somewhere. But
Oh,
Well, just a wrapper is fine.
well, of course, I take the evidence out. I don't want to waste.
Yeah, it's the wrapper. The wrapper's a wrapper.
But it depends on what you mean by clean, like dirty. Because her juices is probably still in the fucking seat.
I think we meant like McDonald's or like
if you have food,
yeah,
wrappers
like
all
if your
over
car
car.
and like
I think
like-
that's what we meant. I don't
like,
know.
yeah,
I have a
and
food
like
wrapper.
having sweaters and stuff.
Like I have
Okay.
food wrappers
Well-
in my car. That
Well,
probably
we
needs to
didn't
clean.
clarify.
Yeah.
Oh, there. I have technically, I have a clean car then, so we're good to go.
Has anyone here besides Jose want to admit to fornication in a car?
Who hasn't done it?
Yeah.
Come on, Ryan, get in there.
No, I
did.
did say it. I have not said no. I did not say no. I was like, the fact that I can't say no means like everyone's done that. I'm not, I got married at 27 years old. Like we went pretty fast and stuff. I didn't get a lot of experiences, but even that one, you know what I mean? I think that's a pretty universal one. You live with your parents or whatever. You don't have any space. You have roommates. Yeah,
it's the car. It's a universal acceptance that the car
I think so. Yeah,
is okay.
it's yours. It's your car.
The hibbity dibbity.
It's your car.
Just trying to get in. Yeah, dude. I mean, what are you gonna do? Pay $95 for a fucking hotel when you can just do it in a car? Getting it in for like 10 minutes.
My very good friend Sam, my roommate, and he told me there's this really shitty hotel in town in Rahway, New Jersey, that's like $50 a room, and it's like the notorious sex hotel. I'll tell you.
You know the name of it?
Well,
No, I really don't know.
$50 and it's 4 hours.
I think it's a night. I'm about to
get,
text him. Let's see if he responds. I'll text him, see if he responds before the recording's done, and
I
gives
used
him
to
some
work
free
the place
pub.
In Rahway.
If it's the place I'm thinking, it's $50 for 4 hours.
Something like that. I'm texting, you know, the hotel in your town that is like the Smash Hotel? What's the name of it?
Smash Hotel, actually.
And
if
I literally
not, perhaps
texted
they
that
should
to
open
him
one that's called
verbatim.
I love how you're giving it. It's probably most likely it's a motel, not a hotel.
Oh, it's a Motel 6. You know, back to the last thing with the cars and the seats.
Motor Lodge.
I've been driving my grandma's car for a few months because Hyundai sucks. Getting it repaired right now. The first dealership wouldn't accept my warranty, so I had to send it to another one. So I was briefly dating somebody for like, no, that's not the word to use. I was hanging out with somebody a few times, and she did go in my car, and then we both had the ick for some reason. We were well, I did say, and it is true, we would have better chemistry as friends. She said I agree to that, but I don't know. Ever since you were in that car, and I will admit, it's my grandma's car. I'm not expecting anyone to be in there, but she was briefly.
You're saying your grandma's got a dirty car?
Hell yeah, it's a dirty car, but I'm too lazy to clean it, and I know I'm getting my car back next month. But it might have killed the vibes, but I wasn't feeling her anyway. But maybe she felt the same way. Maybe she wouldn't have said I agree if she didn't see my car.
I think that because you brought it up, she said I agree, because even if she didn't agree, she'd look horrible. I think we're better as friends. I disagree. That's a tough stance to take. That's a tough place to stand. I might just
I agree with you. Too. I agree with you that stance, but I feel like somebody's definitely said that. I disagree. I mean, there's nothing you could do about it if they feel they feel that way, but whatever. And yeah, I know she's not listening to this, and I don't.
Yeah, she told you she wasn't.
Yeah, well, that's how I know. Anyone I dated since I started the podcast, I know if they're really into me, they'll at least check it out. I'm not saying they need to be a listener, but at least support it. And yeah, she definitely didn't, so I don't care. But I hope she's well.
Shout out. You know who you are,
bitch.
His words, not mine. But what the thing I knew is okay, I'll say it. So we were hanging out, and
in your grandma's car.
No, this was after the Harris car. We went to a place in Connecticut, and so her room. No, it's in Norwalk. So her roommate came to meet me and stuff, and her friend, and her roommate was just drop dead gorgeous, and like so gorgeous, like I had to like make an effort to make sure I gave her the attention too, because you could get lost in this woman's eyes, and that's when I knew, like, yeah, this might not last long. And it didn't.
Instantly into someone else.
You didn't even try to get a threesome going?
We're not at that level. I can't do that with somebody I'm dating with.
What you should have, come on, my nigga. You should have just whipped your cock out and said, like, what we're gonna do now? Just like shrug your shoulders. It's out now.
I take different approaches. I take different approaches, and
I'm not a lawyer. I can't give legal advice, but bad advice, legally speaking.
I have never experienced a menage a trois, but if I were to, it wouldn't be with somebody I'm dating. Does anyone want to admit to a threesome right now?
Yeah.
No comment.
Hayden, I see you. I see you, Hayden.
No comment.
Oh my God.
No, I didn't say no comment. I don't want to discuss that.
No comment. No comment.
All right, fair enough. For the menage a trois out there, again, as long as everybody's consenting adults and doing smart decisions, enjoy it.
No one even looked at me. What's going on?
Ryan, you're badly in love with a wife.
Obviously not. But I'm just saying, no one even looked at me.
Ryan, I would have thought that you've had a threesome if I didn't know you.
That's weird, actually. Let's move on to the next question. I don't like that. That's worse. Never mind. Ignore me next time.
I'm just saying this guy fucks.
I mean, come on, Ryan. Out of all of us, you probably fucking on the regular.
I'm married, so I guess that helps.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the point. You could just go upstairs, or I don't know where your bedroom's at. And just go and be like, "Hey, honey, just get it in."
It
Call
does. It does
day.
certainly make intimacy easier when we live together. Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, see, Hayden, this is
That's all
different
beat.
from our sports podcast.
That's not true. Aaron Rodgers has a lot of time on his hands. He's actually asking himself most of these questions now.
Oh man, that is a dream guess. By the way, my roommate, my guy texted me. The Loop In is what it's called.
The Loop In. I've not heard of it, but I also only worked in Rahway for a little bit, and it was with children. So that never probably came up.
What part of New York is this?
No, New Jersey.
New Jersey. Rahway, New Jersey.
What part of New Jersey? Well, I'm gonna add that to locations I should keep on my phone.
The Loop
Rahway,
In.
New Jersey. It's what's it called? It's I want to say it's like past
It's like Central
Linden,
New Jersey.
but, yeah, it's past Linden, but it's before Newark.
I think it's
Central Jersey.
I think it's 15 minutes outside of New Brunswick.
Yeah, I lived in
my-
New Brunswick for 6 years. So yeah.
For all my Jersey bitches that are trying to get it in, let me know. I'll meet you at the Loop In.
The Loop
And
In.
honestly, if that worked for the young ladies from New Jersey who heard that, if you do respond, also at TTweeCap, tell me, because I would assume that would never work, and I want to know the number of people who responded to that with, "Yeah, I like that." Public shout out.
If that works, go please tag or message Matt to message me, and the threesomes are more than welcome.
Oh, God.
All right, 2 girls, 2 guys, and a girl. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Just get it in. Call it a day.
Well then. I'm team monogamy. Is it okay to bring a girlfriend to a boys' hangout?
Unless you want to gangbang it.
Oh, I don't know if
Ladies,
I was looking
please.
for that.
We're here. I don't know how long it's been, but we're here for the plea
No,
again.
the boys
His
hangout is
DMs are
sacred.
open. His DMs are open, ladies. Jose's DMs are open. It's an
just saying.
emergency.
Why would you bring your girl to a guy hangout?
Yeah, it's a no for me too. It's sacred,
I agree.
man.
Actually, I do agree that
It's sacred.
if it's a guys hangout and that's the point, like you have to not. You
I
have
don't
to
know-
go
I don't,
as
I
the
don't,
guy.
I don't agree with you on that. If you've known her long enough and she's got one of the boys, I actually think you could do that.
I feel like you have to have a very specific group of
No,
friends for that to be okay.
I
Mhm.
feel like if she brought some girls and or she was into sports or whatever, I don't think it would be such a big deal.
I agree.
I
It
mean,
does
I guess
depend on the crowd.
Yeah, invariably, like when I do hang out with some of my friends in DC, as just guys, eventually like Melissa and like their girlfriends or wives show up eventually, but like not during, like if it's a game, not really during the game, maybe the end of the game, everyone shows up and then we go out to dinner or something. But like, I think that it just depends on the group of people, if they'll be okay with that. I think in general though, baseline answer, best advice, guys hangouts are for the guys, for the boys, as they say. And then yeah,
I mean,
it's a
it
whole
depends
separate
on the
thing.
girl too. If it's like it depends. Is she for the There's certain girls who are like for
Is
the
she
boys,
for the boys?
is she there's certain girls who are for the boys. Like they're like they drink beer. Like there's certain girls like you can. It depends on the girls.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not bringing my girl. I'm not gonna bring my girl to a cock session. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not on that.
Just the loop, yeah.
Just the Loop In.
the Loop In. No, we definitely
Maybe
need
the
to
Loop. Keep it romantic at the Loop In. Maybe put
Keep
some
it
Nickelback
romantic.
music.
That should be that should be
Put
the
some Nickelback in the. Put Nickelback in the background. Maybe a couple of fucking candles up there. You know what I mean? Smash for 4 hours and get the fuck out.
that should be the tagline, the loop in. Keep it romantic.
Most important, keep it romantic. Oh man. What do you think is the when you see a stranger cry on the street, like being really emotional? This happened to me last week. What do you do? Do you try to say, "Hey, are you okay?" Do you keep walking?
That happened to me last week too, and there's been times where I wanted to like help the person, but like that's a tough one actually. I don't really. I think the right thing to do is to say, "Are you okay?" But it's also like it depends if they're alone or if they're with someone. Like if they're with someone and they're being comforted, like then you can. If they're alone, like you could say, "Are you okay?" I think it depends who they're with.
It depends on it depends on the location too. Like, is this person crying in the middle of the fucking Golden State Bridge, or just in the middle of the fucking street, or the sidewalk, or wherever the fuck is that?
So this was in front of Colony Pizza in Norwalk.
Oh,
And I was getting
place
lunch.
on earth. How can you be crying in front of a Colony Pizza?
I was thinking, like, is she
She
okay?
broke?
But I was hungry, so I had to go.
You bounced.
Yeah, I didn't say.
She must
didn't
have
look
been.
like she wanted to be
She was
bothered.
old. She was fat or old. Don't lie.
She must have been in like her late 30s or
Plus
something.
size.
Maybe she was
Plus
going through a
size.
breakup on the phone.
Maybe it was a plus size.
She looked like
You
she
say
means
yes.
well.
If you, it looks like she's ugly as fuck, and you didn't give two shits.
I want to put this a step further. Last week, I also live in a pretty big city. I saw, this is true, 4 people fall down in the middle of the city, like crossing the road or on the sidewalk. No one stopped to help
That's pretty
anyone
bad,
up.
actually. That's pretty bad.
No one. 4 times. First of all, how do you see 4 people fall down in real life? That's number one. And I still haven't put the pieces together as to how I watched 4 people fall down. But number 2 is no. And again, twice I was like across the street, so like I couldn't be the person. The third time I did go over there, but she like got up and was kind of like not trying to look at people in the eye. And the last time I ignored them because I was running late. And so I'm just like, so I'm part of the problem. I'm not a good person, I'll admit that. But I'm just like, why is 4 people fell down and no one helped any of them? I feel like
Yeah, that's
to
pretty
go
bad.
with the crying thing,
that's pretty
I don't know
bad.
what the right answer is, Matt, but I feel like anyone who's saying that they would for sure go over to somebody is overestimating it, because when people need help in real life, we often just say, anyway, and move on.
Yeah, it's like if you witness a car accident, you just keep driving.
I would like to think if I witnessed a car accident, I would stop and call the police at the bare minimum, but
The bare minimum, we're gonna drive really slowly and look at it.
that's true. Get a picture, world star.
Yeah.
I have a big question, right? Why do white people love the song "Mr. Brightside"?
I don't even know the answer to
I
that.
don't know that one.
You don't know my
can't-
Mr.
You don't
Brightside?
know Mr. Brightside?
Fucking. So I worked.
I don't know
so
the answer.
Mr.
I don't want
Brightside,
to. I don't want to comment on that.
that stupid
I will.
fucking
I'll
song.
go first.
One, I worked at a fucking in Fairfield. I forgot what the Longshore Inn, and you did weddings as a side gig.
My cousin is getting married there.
Can somebody
Well, I'll tell you this: every fucking DJ and band plays that stupid fucking song at the
Oh
end
yeah,
of the night.
it'll be played. It was at my wedding.
God bless you, God.
can somebody sing the intro?
I can't
It's
play
Mr.
it here, or
Brightside.
it'll get
coming
censored.
out of my cage. We can't sing too much because we'll get in trouble. But
You could sing it, but you can't play it.
Coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. You know what?
Yeah, by the
Jealousy.
Killers.
Don't know the words to the chorus, but it's fine. But it's just
Yeah,
a
you would definitely
price to
recognize it.
pay.
And she's taking a cab.
Yeah, she's having a smoke while she's taking a drag. Yeah.
The song's depressing as hell.
No?
Not
Yeah,
really.
white
no,
people
it's
love
not.
that
Happy
song.
Well, yeah, as white people, I don't know. I mean, it came out when we were like when I was a kid, so there's like a nostalgia bit to it, right? It's not like a new song; it's an older song. So that I think that's part of it. And who doesn't love a little rock and roll? You can't dance to it, but that's not a huge problem for a mostly white crowd, is it? So yeah,
but you don't play that. You don't play that. You don't play that song in the beginning. You play that at towards the end. It's always Mr. Brightside. Is always the third to second last song of the night is always Mr. Brightside.
So
that's how I knew it's
back,
time
certainly
to
back. Yeah, certainly back half. I think you can move a little bit more than that, but certainly back half Whereas front half, you're gonna end up with "Sweet Caroline" by Neil Diamond. At some point, someone's uncle will request
Sweet Caroline, I know, and that one I would think would be bigger than Mr. Brightside.
No, I tell you this: Sweet Caroline's always one of the last songs. It's always the last songs, or Sweet Caroline's or New York, New York by Frank Sinatra is always the last.
That's a big one.
Mr. Brightside is like everybody's already smashed. You're already 3 hours in the fucking reception, so you're smashed. So all you're really doing is jumping up and down like a fucking
correct. That's all you can do. You can't do anything else to that song. It's
first wedding song is usually "I Want to Dance with Somebody" with Whitney Houston.
That's a good one.
You get or Ed Sheeran. Usually the first dance has the Ed Sheeran songs.
Oh, the lane don't work like they used to before. Right. Yeah.
So you usually have all them bullshits in the beginning, like songs you can somewhat dance to or slow dance to. And then after, like, towards the last hour is all these fucking rock and roll songs. Everybody's already pissed drunk, not giving two fucks what everybody looks like. And you just have a good time and you just find a hoe and just smash it at the end.
And Take Me Home Tonight, not a wedding song, but that is definitely a white guy
up
song.
There.
That's a white guy song. You get enough young white people in a room with enough alcohol, and that song's coming on. And everyone's gonna, they don't know the words, but they know the part, "Take me home tonight." That part will be sung very loud.
I don't know that song. I don't think I recognize that song.
Any Money?
Me neither, it's like an 80s song, right? Isn't it like an 80s song?
Eddie Money was 80s. He had two songs. So that and the Two Tickets to Paradise was his other hit. But Take Me Home Tonight was his big hit. If you've ever been to what's it called? Like we didn't have fraternities at my college, but like any of the sports houses, especially my college, I went to small liberal arts school first before I got my master's degree. And so like most of the folks were like middle class white kids. Went to like the lacrosse house or whatever. That song, it was around toward like halfway through the night, maybe a little bit in the back half, because everyone's drunk and that song would play. And everyone would just yell the words to that song. Not so much for a wedding, I don't think. Although some people probably do it at their wedding. But yeah, it's an 80s song.
People are like, people really like "Build Me a Buttercup" too. We're going with the wedding song.
Know. I mean, yes, but I feel like that one's fallen out of favor.
True.
Young kids don't like that one.
I guess part two of this question, also whether it's played at a club, a bar, a wedding, a whatever house party, is what are some of the best dance songs? I texted Kevon this week. Can you imagine if you went to a Michael Jackson concert in his prime, instead of seats, it was a arena-sized dance floor?
Dance floor? That'd be cool.
And then you just have the literal time of your life.
That would be cool.
Michael Jackson really has the hits that it can be played at any time, in any setting, in any crowd, at any function. Like Michael Jackson songs, like I came to the realization today in my life at 28 years old, Michael Jackson really has the best music to dance to.
There's no comparing him to anybody else.
I agree.
That's why he's the king.
And still the king, like specifically "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough."
Wait. Michael Jackson. How many fucking songs do you think still plays at the clubs?
I'm saying they need to play them more.
They don't play him in the clubs.
They don't play him in the clubs. They don't play him in weddings. They don't play that motherfucker in any dance hall.
I'm saying they need to. I'm saying they need to bring it back.
Yeah, Halloween is the only Thriller song. That's it. Like during Halloween, we sing Thriller's on. Other than that, you do not hear any other fucking Michael Jackson song.
But I'm saying they should do that stuff. They need to play that.
Okay. He only has like four songs. He only has four that you might hear at the club. Thriller,
which four?
Billie Jean, Thriller, Billie Jean, Beat It.
Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
There you go. Those four.
Other than Pretty Young. PYT. That's a great one.
PYT. Want to be starting something?
Want to be starting something?
Go. Evolve.
Okay, five. That's it.
I actually. So this will be fun because it sounds like Kevon is actually a Michael Jackson fan. So I just found what's it called? I just found his Escape album, the one they've released. LA Reid
posthumous release.
And what's the song? I'm not gonna play it because I'll get in trouble.
Is it called Chicago?
No, Love Never Felt So Good.
Yeah, that goes in.
Yeah,
it's a great song.
A great one.
And they have
with
like
Justin
4
Timberlake.
versions. One is just him. One is with Justin Timberlake. Yeah, great song. Love it.
Oh man, you want to know my dream? This is a true dream,
Michael
and I
Jackson's
will
dream
accomplish
guest.
this.
Oh,
Probably my wedding. I will
Michael
train for my
Jackson.
wedding for this. You seen Saturday Night Fever?
Goated movie.
Which one is that?
Freaking
One?
awesome.
That's the disco one, right?
It's
Yeah,
John
okay.
Travolta when he does the disco, like the...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mixed it up with Boogie Nights, but I know they're different.
Yeah, that's a bit different. Now, Saturday Night Fever is actually dark. Different. Saturday Night Fever is actually a darker movie than people think. But...
Yeah, but it's the ones with the disco, whereas one is the
porno. But anyways, when he dances to the Bee Gees, You Should Be Dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that exact dance. I want it on camera. I want it to go viral on TikTok and YouTube, and I want to just go ham with that and get as close to that dance as possible. Like, that is one of my dreams in this life, to pull that off.
You'll have to practice a lot, man.
Yep.
You were at my wedding, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. So you saw our first dance. That took almost a month of practicing.
Everything by Michael Bublé.
Wait, do you have that video? Is there
we have it somewhere. I don't have it right now, but we do.
Oh man, you gotta go find that. We gotta watch this.
Yeah, you should. No, it was a real ass dance. Like we did. There was a lift. There was all kinds of spins and stuff. But like I'm saying, like it was real, but it wasn't like crazy because neither one of us are like dancers, right? And we didn't go to a class. We didn't do classes. I used to do performing. She used to do performing. So we're like, we can figure it out. Nice. And we did. And so like, but that was like a month. So if you want to do like shot for shot, a professionally choreographed,
not shot for shot, but my own version of as close as we can.
You got to start practicing now.
Basically, I just want to be caught dancing by myself in front of everybody on camera with that specific song. That's just.
I don't know about that one.
Too?
What?
You gonna wear the infamous white suit?
Hell yeah!
Hey, I mean, if you have your partner wear a black dress, and boom, you'll just flip it reverse.
Well, it would be amazing to dance to the other song, the song that they won the contest in. Spoiler alert: the movie's over 45 years old. But that actually no, they lost in it. But anyways, so they danced to God, what's the name of the song? More Than a Woman, which is like a power ballad. Power ballad mixed with a dance song. And like that would be cool to dance with a partner. It really would. Hayden, what do you like to dance to?
I don't dance.
Yes, you do.
It's not a pretty sight watching me dance. It's
everybody has it in
Brightside.
It's very bad. It's not a pretty sight. I would not consider myself a dancer. I'm not even gonna say what I'll text it to you privately what it looks like when I dance because I don't want to say it in the podcast. But
if there was a song though that you would dance to, anything, even with Liquid Courage in there,
you give it. If I have a girlfriend, maybe, but I'm not dancing. I don't even dance. When I had a girlfriend, I can't remember ever really dancing with her.
I do one.
I did a couple of WWE moves on her, like Batista bombed her in a pool. That was fun. But
Batista bombed her in a pool.
I won't dance, but get over here.
That was actually kind of fun. That was funny. We kind of laughed about that. We laughed about that on like.
I won't dance, but I'll put you through the buffet table. Get over here.
But
take that 3D through the buffet table.
No. It wasn't like it was like a silly thing. I was like doing like a wrestling move, like a joke in a pool. I'm like and like I could like she was skinny enough where I could do it, and it was a good time. But I did not want to. I don't think I've ever remembered dancing in a formal. At least trying it was. I'm not a good dancer.
You never did a wrestling move on your wife.
Dude, come on, not like obviously like when you get like in a pool, you never did anything like that.
I feel like I can make a jackhammer.
You never did like a Batista bomb or like you never did that one time.
You should know what you should try tonight, Ryan. You should go to your wife and just try Bronco Buster.
not like encouraging violence.
Every once in a while,
I'm not encouraging violence against violence on any regard.
Once in a while, like when she was cooking,
that one move, it was fun.
So when she's cooking, and I won't call it the hurt lock because it's the master lock. When she's cooking, sometimes I'll sneak up behind her and I'll throw in the master lock. So I guess that's a wrestling move. But that's for fun, obviously. No, me, my brother, and my sister used to like go crazy on the wrestling moves on one another. They had a trampoline, we had the pool.
As long as you do it where it's like not like you're doing it. I've never obviously hurt someone, but like doing it, but just like
I went through a table.
Really? What's funny?
Ideal.
Like those wrestling tables are designed to be broken. When you
Not
actually
mine.
go through a table,
I actually
want
to put someone through like a fake table and do it one time with like my friends where like we were like
so this table. Is true.
I want to do it one time.
So we had a net around our trampoline that my parents would not let us remove, which made Royal Rumbles really difficult. But we did them anyway.
The Royal
and
Rumble.
So basically we left the door open and basically just had to toss people out the door. And so we were going. We used to film this too. I think these are probably all gone. But our backyard wrestling, we had champions and all that stuff, gimmicks, the whole 9 yards. And so me and my brother were the final two, and I was going out, right? And so I flipped because I knew I was going out. He had me, and I was like, I'm gonna go. But like, obviously, you're gonna be out, but you want to look good and defeat. So I did a flip off the trampoline when I could still do these, onto the table, and I didn't really know what would happen. Like genuinely, like it just hadn't occurred to me. I knew I wasn't gonna land it. Like I knew it wasn't gonna land on the table. I was gonna hit the table, but it was like again, it's not a gimmick table. It was like a plastic table, and it wasn't a big one either. It was like kind of a small one that you put in between chairs, and I went and it broke, but like only kind of. So like if it's like this, it went like this, and so the front legs broke out, but the back did not. So the back ended up like sticking me in my back, and I was like stuck on the table. It was not good. It was really bad. There was some blood. It wasn't cool.
That's a botch.
Yeah, it was a botch, I suppose. The flip was cool.
What else do you have to add to this, Jose?
No, I really don't got anything else. I just want to see Ryan Bronco bust this one.
I don't even know what that move is.
It's the Xbox move. It's Xbox or Xbox move. You know how the Bronco Buster is like the girl, like you have girl on like on the bottom turnbuckle.
Yeah,
and then he's running from the other side with his leg wide open. And it's like,
Wilson did it too.
You ever see those pool videos where the guy like RKO's his wife, like they choreograph it and everything?
I've seen Randy.
The real Randy Orton did that.
Yeah,
that's pretty. Those are pretty cool.
There you go, Ryan. RKO your wife tonight.
Sure.
Yeah. Unbelievable stuff.
So they get it like choreographed and like it seems pretty cool.
All right, so
obviously as long as it's safe, of course. I'm not like
Yeah.
But...
You tell me.
I'm gonna make.
You can make it safe.
What are the mount?
We need blood.
Oh. What are the mount?
We need blood for this match. You should go over there and play.
Oh man. What are the Mount Rushmore of appetizers? Which is obviously mozzarella sticks or mozzarella sticks,
guac and
wings,
and chips.
Wings, moz sticks, calamari, and
that's a tough one actually.
Guac and dips.
All right, give me wings, spinach, and artichoke dip. That's got to be another one. Nachos is the 3. Wings, spinach, art, nachos. With 4 and 5 are really tough. Like
I think we're ignoring. I think you're right. It's chips and dip are always an appetizer.
Give me does the
you want to know when you know you're gonna have
does the bloomin' onion at Outback count?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we'll give a bloomin' onion
because there's other versions of that.
You cannot have a bloomin' onion. That's got to be there.
Yeah, but you're only getting a bloomin' onion if you're in Outback.
Right. Yeah, that's like so.
I'm trying to think of like
limited.
all places where it's. I think potato skins has got to be another one too.
I never.
I would go with wings, nachos, mozzarella sticks, and
what about sliders? Sliders, yeah.
Sliders.
Yeah.
So me and Matt, I think we have very similar ones, Matt. So.
Mm-hmm. So, by the way, I was just watching the game. Jalen Hurts scored a touchdown. I did an anytime score. Is
that Jalen Carter who got the strip?
I didn't see that part, but we'll find out later. But anyways, regarding the appetizers, yes, absolutely fantastic choices by everybody.
Calamari is a good choice. I absolutely love calamari.
Galamad, if you want to be obnoxiously Italian about it.
You did, yeah. You said it for mozzarella, but not for calamari. What was that?
I didn't want to know how like
I would
know
rather have
people who roll
calamari
their
than
eyes when
mozzarella
they hear
sticks.
that, but
I'd
I'm
rather have
proud of that.
I'd rather have mozzarella. I'd rather have calamari than mozzarella.
Did your
sticks. That's
grandparents,
me.
Matt, growing up, used to say it like that?
All the time.
Yeah, my
Still
grandparents
do.
still do. My
Still
grandparents
do. And like, you want to know when I know I'm on a corny date, if I'm dating someone Italian, that's something you bring up. Oh, did your family say this and that and gabagool? I got the ick now, they say after that, so I don't bring it up.
But they did. I mean, at least mine did. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's some good stuff. You know what's good if done right? A big pretzel.
Oh my god, yeah, pretzel. I'm with you on that.
Pretzel's good. Yeah.
Pretzels are
What
excellent.
the fuck is gonna have a pretzel as an appetizer?
No. If you have like a
it's more of a bar food. I think.
If you have a big
pretzel,
if you have a big pretzel with cheese sauce, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, but I don't know if you share. Like, I don't know. I think you're
I've
right.
never heard that as an appetizer though.
Yeah, like
you never got a
like
B-dubs and see it.
I consider pretzel as like poor man's food.
What about like?
So you're like, look at this poor guy over here.
What about cheese curds? Does anyone like cheese curds?
Not really.
No, I'm not a big cheese curds guy.
Like you gotta have nachos on there. Like nachos is like the.
I think nachos are on there. Yeah,
that's the best appetizer of all time, in my opinion.
Nacho with some type of protein on that bitch.
Yeah, chicken or pork or something.
Yeah, something like whatever.
What's
wings? I think
are
on there. Wings are for sure on there.
Yes.
What about fried pickles? You got like fried pickles as an appetizer?
I don't really like pickles.
I've never.
I like fried pickles. Or jalapeno poppers. It's another one.
The poppers are good. I don't know if I put them in my top 4, but yeah,
I like fried pickles. Not like a top 5, but I like them. I do like a good fried pickle.
I love a good bar pizza too. If you
I feel like that's not an app though. I feel like that's a little too big.
Just to split.
It's a little too big.
What do you guys think of the mashed potato pizza at bar?
What?
In New Haven?
Yeah.
Never
had it.
You know what I'm talking about. It's fine. You never had that? You're a Connecticut guy. Never had that?
Mashed potato pizza.
I haven't lived in Connecticut in.
Well, I went to school.
9 years.
I went to school down
8
there.
years.
Yeah,
Hayden's from Quinnipiac.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, gotcha. No,
Jose,
I'm
you've
from
had
Norwalk,
mashed potato pizza with kept money?
No, I never had it.
Me neither. So it's literally mashed potatoes and like what do you make?
It's an acquired taste. Some people love it from my school. I didn't love it. I thought it was okay.
I didn't
Sounds
know
like a fat guy that did it.
We forgot. We forgot the other great appetizer, onion rings, when done right.
Now, onion rings is more of a side. No, onion rings you get like as like a burger side. That's not.
I agree with that.
I agree. That's how we keep
if
it
you
out
split
of the
fries, you ever had fries as an appetizer?
No. I've never had that. But you know, it depends. Yeah, could be.
Man, I remember
onion rings are good,
another
though.
awkward date I went on had steak tips. And I was like, what a disaster. And they sucked.
Steak tips are good, just
because they're small, so you burn them. You know what I mean? Like they're too small, you burn them a lot easier. You have to be on top of them.
Definitely. What are some song lyrics that go hard?
What does that mean?
Some like really good song lyrics.
I don't have. I like 21 Savage with Post Malone. That was a pretty good one.
Well, what's the lyric? Like I've been in the heads, fucking
yeah. That song I like. That song I like. Yeah.
No idea what I would say to answer that.
I'm not really
special
I don't listen to music that much, but so I don't know.
Like if you want to say the roly poly, anything, I don't know.
Here you go. I got I'm too sexy.
I'm too sexy. The lyric. All right, I'm gonna perform you a song right now of my favorite song lyrics. All right. You hear this, right?
No, we just see you banging your head like this.
All right, hear this? All right, here we go. Here we go.
I'm about to say, it looked like you're masturbating for a second.
Oh, no. No, that's a good one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Which I learned is actually from an old 70s song. All right. Let me see how I look here. Okay, so, all right. You hear me, though? These song lyrics go hard.
Okay, let's hear the lyrics. We're not hearing the lyrics.
Shit.
Matt, we
So
can't hear
long.
anything.
I used to
here
try
we go.
hard,
Wait,
living like
Here
a
it is.
rock
Here it is. Here it
star.
is.
All right, here, and you hear the beat.
No, but I
No,
got
hear the
it.
beat. All right.
It's not.
You hear it now?
Gotta get the lyrics.
Nah, I
No,
can't
you
hear
gotta
it.
just get to the
No.
lyrics.
Nah, just
I know
get
what
the
you're
lyrics,
trying to
kid.
So long, farewell to you, my
Oh, come on,
Is that out
really,
of
with
the
that
box?
song?
for now.
Come on,
Until
really,
we
bro?
meet again, I said so long. Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again. I forgot the other part. We sing together in the box, and now it's time to say goodbye. So long.
You got
Farewell
the whole thing. It sucks that
to
you guys
you,
can't
my
hear it.
friends. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again. Wait till we
Man,
have a
if you
real
ever sing
studio.
If you ever sing that shit to me, I swear to God, that'll be the last time you ever see me. There won't be a next time.
Nostalgia for you. I mean,
I've got a lyric. I think you all know this one, but this song, 2002, is and you can have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. Johnny Cash. Oh, it's also 9 Inch Nails, but I honestly think Johnny Cash one's the better version. I mean, if you're talking about going hard, obviously it's not like going hard in the paint, like was
it's like special
earlier,
lyrics, like
it's
stuff
definitely
that's hard hitting.
It's definitely tough lyrics to kind of listen to and sit with. Makes you want to cry, so that goes hard, I guess, but not in the fun way, in like the sad way. It's like it's somewhere between Nickelback and Mr. Brightside.
Or it's like another great
Mr.
lyric.
Brightside comes up at every wedding. Yes, I'm pretty sure that was at my sister's wedding too. So,
Like another great lyrics from Kermit the Frog's "The Rainbow Connection." When he said,
what is it with you and these puppets today, or whatever? I guess the first one's not.
Who
Muppets,
said that
whatever.
No, this is legitimately amazing. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that.
Connection.
And somebody
Are you giving us the
believed
Rainbow
it.
Connection?
Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? That's about, like how powerful your thoughts can be, and like go out there and do some cool things.
Go hard in the paint.
That goes
Real
hard.
G's
Those lyrics go hard.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Were we expecting like
great line.
hardcore rock and hip hop lyrics? Like, you won't cut my life in 2 pieces. Which I've heard at a bar once, and everyone knew.
I would have thought you would have been like my neck, my back.
No.
Does it go hard?
That definitely goes hard. If a girl sings that, you already know what she wants tonight. She wants that
So what
straight
about?
up.
Now I'm thinking about it. Lil Wayne, 6 foot, 7 foot, has a bunch of really funny lines.
That's a
just
good
so
one.
many funny lines in that. I don't go hard. I guess you could debate that that's not what that means, but
do you know he actually sampled what was his name, Harry Belafonte from the Banana song?
I love that.
No, I have to re-listen to that because I love so this is true. Actually, you'd never believe this, but my Spotify 2023, like my Wrapped thing, my number one artist was Lil Wayne. In 2023, the year of our Lord 2023, my number one listened to artist was Lil Wayne. And that was my number one listened to song. I absolutely love that song. But I've never caught that it was the Banana song.
Yeah.
So I have to listen to that.
What about
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch?
I mean, you're saying it, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But I'm just like, I just never caught it.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Or what about Sexy Red Ski?
No.
If you see me and want to try to say what's up, Ski. Fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck, Ski.
Next, you're just gonna say the word "Island Boys" and say that lyrics go hard.
Okay, this song's actually fun though.
Matt, never sing that song again.
It's the song of the Jets, Hayden. Don't you love it?
Yeah, they were playing that at the game.
Sexy Red.
They won the game, so I'm happy. No.
Come on, you guys.
I don't think that's how they won the game. By the way,
yes,
they play that song when they won, so I don't know.
You like that song, Jose? Ski by Sexy Red?
No.
We don't claim her.
We don't claim.
On behalf of the whole Black community, we don't claim Sexy Red.
You heard it here first, folks.
Sorry, Woody Johnson's into. He's into her, so it's fine.
Unbelievable stuff. So, I have a legit question this time. You're at a bar, and a lovely lady is giving you the eyes and inviting you to approach her. And you approach her. What is the very first thing you're saying to her?
I can't even tell you. Tough
Can't
one,
even
actually.
tell you.
That
Wait
never
a
ever
second,
happens to me, so I don't know. In the event that ever happened to me, I wouldn't even know what to say. That's never happened to me before in a bar. So I don't know.
Repeat that question one more time.
You're at a bar at a club, and a lovely lady is giving you the eyes and inviting you to approach her and speak to her. What's the first thing you're gonna say to her or talk about?
You want the honest answer or bullshit answer?
No, honest. This is real.
Both.
This is happening right now.
Okay, no, we should do honest first. Honest first, then the bullshit answer.
Honest, I would probably introduce myself, ask her to kind of see what's her name, who she's with, all that good shit. And then you kind of go from there. Maybe buy her. If she's cute enough, you buy her a drink. And then you figure it out from there. Bullshit answer, I'd be like, you look, she's smoking hot. I'd probably take her hand and put her on my cock.
So folks listening, we know he said that was fake.
Yes, we want to make that clear.
Yes, it's a fake answer. Would I really, if I had the balls to do it, would I do it? Yes, I would. I'm just getting to the point.
So I'm actually really glad that Jose basically said what my answer would be. I was like, is it weird that my inclination would be like to introduce myself and ask her name? I feel like that's a good starting point. One liner, you don't even know this person's name.
I would say you look nice. That's what I would say probably, or you look nice today.
I would have been like, hey, beautiful. Or I was like, what's your name? And then what you doing here? And then you go kind of go from there. Would you like to have a drink with me? And go from there.
Right. Just
like,
introduce yourself. Learn a little bit.
Yeah, that's how I usually do that. I offer
like
to buy the
think,
girl a drink, or say, would you like a drink?
Realistically, at that moment, it takes literally to get the bartender attention, to get the bartender to make 2 drinks, depending on what the 2 drinks. You got a 5-minute window
to learn. Yeah,
the 5-minute window. You can tell if there's something going, like what's the vibe off rip. If it's just interest, if there's something more, maybe she wants to just get it in. Like you kind of get a rough estimate idea with 3 questions of where is this going, and then you kind of have the drink, and at the end of your drink, you kind of can just be like, all right, it just ain't gonna go past the drink. You'd be like, well, it's nice meeting you, blah blah blah. Keep it moving. If you cross paths again in the middle of the night, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
But usually, it's the written rule is 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to make your first impression count.
In 6 minutes, Slim Shady are on lyrics that go hard.
Right.
No, I agree. Yeah, you just you could talk about your environment, introduce yourself, what's going on around, and just have some fun with it.
Realistically, if she's coming at you, like if she's really cute, you're gonna have 10 dudes coming at her throughout the night.
It'll be competition,
right? If she's coming at you, well, beside that, if she's coming at you and she's letting you know that she wants to get to know you, one, most likely she ain't the prettiest thing. 2, she's DTF. 3 is like, now you got to meet her and you kind of get the information you're looking for. I'm being honest too. You kind of like, would you really? How many drinks does it take for me to smash that?
Ryan can't believe what he's hearing.
Guys, listen. If a pretty girl's looking at you, just know because she's looking at you, there's someone prettier here. Just know that.
I wouldn't even consider her pretty. If she's eyeing you, if you're a pretty ass girl, if you're a fucking Selena Gomez, 10, 20 motherfuckers throughout the night is all going to be hollering at that at some point in the night. So you got competition no matter what. If this girl's at the bar and she's eye fucking the shit out of you, chances and nobody's fucking holler at. 1, is she fat? 2, does she look old from a distance? Maybe if I get closer, you see the wrinkles. 3, maybe she has a prosthetic leg and I can't see it from the bottom of the bar. There's something wrong.
This advice is if someone is interested in you, there's some defect that you have to figure out. This advice was
unless you're fucking Brad fucking Pitt. Most likely, this bitch is hit. So most likely, you're gonna take one for the team, or you're just gonna go fucking home by yourself.
Let that be a lesson, man. If people like you, it's because they've got no other options.
Yeah, pretty fucking much is I fucking you in the middle with a bunch of fucking dudes around there, and she's looking at you. Either she has some type of fetish for fucking porn mustaches or whatever.
Oh, hello.
And she just wants to get it in that night. And she's like, hey, I see that porn mustache in the other side of the bar. Let me go holler at that. And you're right, cool. But at least you got the point. You ain't got the prettiest thing, but at least you're gonna get it in. Where most people like Kevon, she's like, you know what? I'm all right. I'm just gonna go home and keep it moving.
I can honestly say I haven't gone out yet with this mustache. I will report back to you. And hopefully
Kevon just took incoming there for no reason. What was that?
I'm just fucking around. I'm just saying. Well, Matt goes to one of the bars in Norwalk, and if he knows some like middle-aged woman, I fucking the shit out of him. It's gotta be a mustache. The blind rhino, go right there and just like get over here.
That's still
sexy
a thing.
Fucking beast. Blind rhino,
power of the stash. Oh man, I think. Listen, the thing you say in that opportunity is like, if you want to see me, say what's up, ski.
You just wanted to build that line in there, huh? The whole question was for that line.
No, at the end of the day, it all starts with a hello, right?
Exactly. First thing is hello. Otherwise, you're just weird.
And if she likes you enough, if amongst the competition in that place, and if you're the chosen one,
take
don't
that
mess
peg
that
leg and
for
say,
me, a bar is very difficult because it's hard to get a girl like by herself. Like other places, I just feel like it's easier because like you could actually talk to a girl, like you get them by themselves. Like I think it's always easier. A bar for me has always been kind of challenging.
Yeah,
a bar is easy if you have multiple people with you. If a bar is if you're by yourself, it's 10 times harder than a club. But if you're with a group of friends, and she's with a group of friends, you can have your friends kind of come in.
Her friends, yeah.
Talk to just kind of have one big group where it can
like what I've done in the past is that like I if I see a girl, I'd be like, hey, I think your friend's like cute. Is there any way you could like set us up or introduce us? That's what I've done in the past.
Has it worked?
Yeah, it actually has. Believe it or not, like I've gotten a few numbers out of that. It's like kind of worked. But like that's how I've done in the past because I'm like not very good at like the approach. So like I get help from another person. Maybe that's like a bait. That's like a coward way to do it. But
nah, don't worry.
No, that's a great way to do it.
It's about results, right?
Yeah.
It's the easiest. I wouldn't say it's the coward way. I mean, most girls say they would love a confident motherfucker. So if you were the one to approach him, it would be a lot easier. You kind of get an answer real quick, yes or no, and kind of cut the bullshit.
It's just for like me, it's always been kind of tough at like a bar. Like I'm a little shyer, so it's gonna be tough.
No, I get it. I was the same way back in the day.
Yeah, Hayden, you a stud.
I mean, I have my ways.
Or you or maybe you're just the chosen one and they'll put all the work in.
We'll see. I don't know.
That could happen too. Like, not to toot my own horn, but Ryan, at your rehearsal dinner, with that woman,
the one at the bar.
Yeah,
I remember her.
Damn, yeah, bro, you got some fucking freaks. You got some freaks at your wedding.
Yeah, oh no, this was not this person.
This was the rehearsal dinner
at all. She was just staying at the hotel.
Yeah, and
she wasn't on your party.
No, we didn't know her at all. She just happened to be at the hotel bar while we were.
Yeah, we talked to her and her crazy friends. But
anyway, you and Chris Moranski talked to her at some point later too. But
yeah,
and she invited. Was it you? She invited to like some weird warehouse. She was like, "We're going to another bar," and Matt showed me. I'm like, "Dude, there's no bar there. I went to school here for 4 years."
That's right.
So
that's right.
I don't know if it was like a rave or like what was going on there. She seemed like she was harmless, so I don't think she was like trying to abduct you. But it was not like a bar. It was or a club. It was like 100% like a pop-up event or some sort of rave because like that's a warehouse. I knew exactly where it was.
No,
I never want, and there's always that what if, right? But we're here today because of it. Oh man, we have enough time for one more really quick. I can try to fit this one in. Can we do 5 more minutes, Jose? Is that enough?
Yeah, no, we're good.
Are we good?
One more.
Cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we do 2 more? Because I have 2 really good ones. So I'll make them quick.
Part 1, part 2.
We could do quick, sure.
Okay. First one, last one that's involves dating, or relationship situationships. If a girl likes you, if you like a girl, and she puts you in the friend zone, and you keep hanging out, and she calls you and says, "Girl, you wouldn't believe what just happened today." How do you respond? And you like her.
I wouldn't be in that situation in the first place.
Listen, I wouldn't be in that situation either. I'm with
listen.
Is it already bounced at that point?
I'm not. I have no time to be in the friend zone. I don't want to. I don't at this point. I'm at my point in my life where I'm 25. If I meet someone, I'm not putting up with games anymore. I'm not doing it.
I'm going to tell you a story. So the last time we had this conversation, we found out my boy Ryan over here was friend zoned it and got it kind of cop blocked all the other boyfriends or his wife's boyfriends.
Not on purpose, but yeah.
So I recently, since then, met a girl and she was stuck on another dude, whatever. I was just trying to smash. It wasn't really. And she was like, "Can we be friends to figure things out?" And I was like, "Damn, my boy Matt did it. Let me try it."
Yeah, Ryan.
So Ryan, sorry. My boy Ryan did it, so it worked for his ass. So let me try it. And I'm here to tell you, that shit didn't last more than a fucking week. I quit. And that bitch. I was like, I'm done. So if you're listening to this podcast, I apologize. I'm not gonna put your name on blast, but you fucking bitched about some fucking dude that's cheating on you and fucking other other girls, and I can't play the friend zone card. So I'm sorry, Ryan.
I'll be honest with you, Jose. I hate that I have to be the one to tell you this. You were really close. You almost got out right there. Based on what I heard, you were almost out, but you couldn't stick that landing, man. She was getting cheated on. Yeah, you just said she's getting cheated on.
No, she was getting. I knew she was getting cheated on, but she couldn't. You know how they go through their fucking phases where they're just making every excuse in the book for this motherfucker.
Sure.
Like he's a good dude. He would never do that. And I'm like, in the back of your mind, guys, that guy's smashing. Like, this dude hasn't came and seen you in 3 days, and like, if this motherfucker liked you, he would have made time for you. Maybe call you, have video chat, or text you a couple of times. This motherfucker goes MIA for 3 days. I'm like, oh, this nigga's smashing.
The moment that he does get caught, listen, I'm not advocating.
You're going to be the first guy she goes to, though.
Right. I'm not advocating for this. But
you're right. But guess what? If she catches him in a week or two, I'm still gonna be the first guy. Who else?
She'll remember the guy who was nice to her as opposed to the one that was a dick.
I'm telling you, you were close.
You're close. I'm actually kind of agreeing with him on that.
I mean, listen. To be clear, I wasn't trying to sleep with my wife at the time, so obviously you have a different objective. But
correct.
But that's I would say you are close to that. You were close to the point.
I just can't deal with bitches fucking being friends all day and listen to their shit. And then you give them good advice, right? You give them good advice, and then the next day they go have dinner with the boyfriend just to get smashed. And I'm left alone with my Johnson & Johnson lotion for that dinner night while someone else is getting smashed. And I did all the work. So to that boyfriend, you're welcome.
Also, Matt, the answer is what's it called? Spill the tea, bestie, I think is what you say when they say that to you.
Spill the tea, bestie.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, that's the answer.
Girl, spill the tea, bestie.
Spill the tea, bestie.
Great answer. And the last question for tonight: Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
I know the
Coke,
answer.
They're both good.
Oh, you gotta pick one. I'm gonna say Coke. They do taste different.
Coke. They do taste it. Coke tastes better, but Pepsi's better for you.
It's healthier. It's a healthier option.
I think they're exactly the same. Diet Coke.
That coke causes cancer, my nigga. What the fuck?
It has like carcinogens. Does it have like carcinogens or something? Or?
My actual
Coke Zero.
My friend's own wife is a PhD scientist. You're not at any more risk drinking Coke Zero than you'd be doing just about anything else. Everything you do is going to give you cancer. Diet Coke's not going to increase it by a bunch. Yes, carcinogens have been known to cause cancer, but there's not so many in Diet Coke that you're
it's not Diet Coke is worse than Coke. They're both not good for you either way.
Yeah, exactly. They're both not good for you because
my favorite
Coke is better than Pepsi.
My favorite is the person who says, "Oh, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to start drinking Diet Coke." I'm like,
no,
"Are you?"
You'll lose no weight and your teeth will fall out because you drink too much soda. That's what will happen. But it's my favorite.
Than regular Coke.
You know what I love? I love Coke vanilla. And with that,
vanilla Coke is good. Yeah, it is good.
You know, with that, at the end, best drink better than Coke and Pepsi, RC soda.
Really?
RC soda.
All right, RC fans here.
I'm not big on
That's
soda.
Been a while.
I'm gonna say Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I like Dr. Pepper too, which is a Pepsi product.
So what about root beer? Anyone like root beer? Coke. We like root beer.
Like a mug. Remember Mug? That's what I thought I was drinking beer.
I'm a huge Stewart. Barks is pretty good. I like Barks.
Stewart's. That's a classic look.
I like Mug. I do like Mug.
Mug. Oh man, you know what's good? Coke and Jack Daniels.
Oh yeah, Jack and Coke. never go wrong with Jack and Coke.
Coke and Hennessy.
Oh yeah,
Coke and Hennessy.
That is a prime
next time around. I'll order that. If I ever go out with you, I'll order that. I've never had that, so
really, that's gonna be.
I've never had Hennessy, but I did listen to Mr.Brightside at my wedding, so that's kind of probably all you need to know about me. I drank Michelob Ultras all night.
Michelob
Anything is possible with Hennessy.
But
that's what I'm talking about. Man, I don't know about you guys, but this was a lot of fun. We got to do it again really soon. Kevon, good luck at training, and once you come back, you let us know. All right, thank you.
What are you training for? Wait. What are you training for? You're Marines.
You didn't catch that Marines shirt there, bud?
Yeah, he's going to Paris Island.
I thought
he didn't know, did he?
I thought you were just. I just thought you just wore it because they gave you a free fucking shirt. They tried to recruit you. It was like here's a free shirt. I don't know.
My brother-in-law is a Marine. He said Paris Island wasn't as hard as he thought it would be. So they'll give you that piece of advice. It was hard, but it wasn't as hard as he thought it would be.
Might be a psycho.
Well, that's true too.
And now he's going to defend our country. No big deal.
Some bitches over there, huh?
No, he had a girlfriend.
No comment.
You got a girlfriend, Kevon?
Oh, Kevon, yeah, he might.
This man is just
Kevon, you got a girl.
Informing on me on this podcast.
Kevin, you know you're gonna smash some fucking hoes, some granny panty hoes.
No comment. No comment.
He's got to serve his country. He's busy.
No comment.
You need to serve that. You gotta serve that penis first. You know it.
Oh my God! We really appreciate Kevon, what you do. Thank you for your service, and thank you to Hayden, Kevon, Ryan, and Jose. We'll see you guys very soon.
All right, man. Again, you got it.